Hello everyone and welcome to the Chicagoland Speedway for the 18th race of our 2002 NR2003 season, as we are about to get green and underway here as we are green at Chicago. Kevin Harvick and Jimmie Johnson start on the front row, as Harvick of course looks to get another solid run after his strong outing at the Daytona International Speedway, the top 10 finish there, as Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon both back there in the top 5 to recover from wrecking out early in that race and the huge crash that broke out. Tony Stewart as well, but Harvick out to the early lead here in Chicagoland, trying to turn his season around into one that will actually matter, as right now he is deep down in the points. He's having a rough season compared to his rookie year, and it has just been abysmal for him, so he's just trying to salvage anything he can from the season. But he leads over Jimmie Johnson and Tony Stewart. Those are your top three. Back here, it's all up for grabs as everyone else fights for position. You got Bill Elliott, Dale Jarrett fighting for position up there as we look throughout the field. A little bit of three wide there. Rusty Wallace, Steve Park. Everyone keeps it going the right direction. This is Michael Waltrip, almost four wide for a second. But they keep it organized and keep the passes going, and they keep the race going green here. Comfortably out front, of course, Kevin Harvick, as the pack seems to be just fine. So Kevin Harvick leads early at Chicagoland. And now Jimmie Johnson will lead here in the last lap of stage 1 on lap 74. He's taking the lead from Kevin Harvick, as has Tony Stewart. They have both driven away. Harvick has dropped back to the 5th position as Jimmie Johnson looks to get a nice stage win here. Add another playoff point to his total. Of course, to the rookie, a two-time winner this season already. And looks to add on to that total today, as of course he has had strong cars in other races like at Pocono, but wasn't quite able to get the job done. So now we toss the yellow command as Jimmie Johnson wins stage 1 in Chicagoland, followed by Tony Stewart in the 20, who will come through in second, then Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, Jeremy Mayfield, Robbie Gordon, Bill Elliott, and Matt Kenseth, the top 10 in stage 1. So a big stage win for Jimmie Johnson. And now we're on the last lap of stage 2. It is now, or coming to the last lap of stage 2, it is now Tony Stewart who is taking the lead back from Jimmie Johnson. These two have been swapping the lead for a while during this green flag run here in stage 2. It's been back and forth. This time Stewart has the lead. Johnson is still lurking back there in the second spot, not that far behind Tony, trying to close him. Looks like Tony Stewart might get the stage win this time, as these are clearly the two fastest cars today. Got Michael Waltrip coming down pit road there. Last lap of the stage now, as we get ready to get the yellow command toss for Tony Stewart, who looks to add to his playoff point total, looking to get his third stage win of the season here at Chicagoland, as he would break the tie on playoff points he currently has with Sterling Marlin at the current moment. As he makes his way through 3 and 4 here for the final time in stage 2, it's going to be a pretty comfortable gap to secure the stage 2 win here. Shockingly, Kevin Harvick has gone a lap down, if you notice that. But Tony Stewart wins stage 2 at Chicagoland. Jimmie Johnson is second in the stage. Third is going to be the 97 of Kurt Busch. Then it's going to be Jeff Gordon, Robbie Gordon, rounding out your top 5. And then you're going to have Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Dale Jarrett, who will be 8th. 9th place going to be Matt Kenseth, and 10th place going to be Bobby Hamilton, rounding your stage 2 top 10 as Tony Stewart, stage 2 winner. Now we get back out of the way in the final stage here. It's going to be just 25 laps to go here. Jeff Gordon has got into the lead after some strategy plays and some late pit stops. Let's put Jimmie Johnson and Tony Stewart at the rear. They are going to have to come from the back if they want to win this race. Jeff Gordon could have put himself in a position here to possibly steal one. As is Kurt Busch through the middle, going 3 wide for the lead. Here comes the 97 of Kurt Busch trying to go for the lead underneath the 24 of Jeff Gordon here. Oh, Gordon throws a big block on him. As Gordon blocks, holds on to the race lead, almost some contact there at the 33 of Kenny Wallace. Right now he's being held up by the lap car, Johnny Andretti in the 43 car. As we move on now, 24 laps to go, this battle continues. Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch battling for the race lead with a ton of lap cars below them and the whole field of lead lappers and lappers all behind them here in a vicious fight for position. As it's late in the race, everyone knows it's go time. Everyone's being aggressive, trying to get every position they can. Ryan Newman has found his way into 3rd place. He's trying to work that bottom line out, get up into contention. Him and Bill Elliott now trying to charge past Kurt Busch and Jeff Gordon here in the 3 and 4, but still the lap traffic in front of Gordon. Kurt Busch is hurting them. Newman on the inside. Newman's going to go the lead here. Oh, Gordon gets sacked up by John Andretti, bounces off the wall into Jeff Gordon, and Gordon spins, and they're wrecking the big one underway. Chicago, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott into the field. There goes Nadu. Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin is involved. Tony Stewart skates by. Jimmie Johnson is involved. And Matt Kenseth as well, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ken Schrader, the huge one at Chicagoland. Your leaders get taken out by lap car John Andretti. As Jeff Gordon hit him, got spun around right into Bill Elliott. Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman, the lucky two to completely avoid this, who were right in the mix of it, but You gotta think Tony Stewart got a small little piece of it, and so did Jimmy Johnson. The two dominant cars of the day were involved. Let's get a replay. Slow-mo of what happened here. John Andretti bounces off the wall, hits Jeff Gordon, who then gets spun off of Andretti right down to Bill Elliott. And look at how close Kurt Busch is to getting in this. He avoids, and then the whole field gets caught up back here. Both lanes get stacked up. You see Jimmy gets hit right there by Jeff Gordon and spun by Tony Stewart, and see the whole field just collide on the outside, while Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, guys who had really good cars, destroyed in this crash. Of course, Jeff Gordon was your leader, and he just got wiped out. Unbelievable here. As you get on board the 24, Jeff Gordon, he just gets clipped there by Andretti into Bill Elliott, and he just spins back into the pack, takes out some of his teammates. See, there's Jimmy piling in, and this is the big one here in Chicagoland at a most crucial point in the race. Let's coming to 20 laps to go. This changes everything, this crash. The whole complexion of this race got flipped upside down. See Gordon there, and Newman narrowly avoids with Kurt Busch, and look at Robbie Gordon sneak by in the middle. Good wreck avoidance there, but you see everyone else back here had nowhere to go, and they just piled into this massive accident. And now we go back up to your front, where your race leader is going to be Ryan Newman in the 12, and now we're taking the white flag. Final laps of the Ricardo Bank here at Chicagoland is down to Ryan Newman versus Kurt Busch for the win here in Chicagoland. Both are young drivers looking for their second career win, their second win on the season. Newman, a rookie, Kurt Busch, a sophomore driver. As they go through down the backstretch here for the final time, Kurt Busch tried to get in there through 1 and 2 with momentum, but that run faded away, and he looks like he's run out of time here to get by Newman. It's through 3 and 4 for the final time. Can Ryan Newman hold on to get the win? He holds off Kurt Busch, and they're 3 and 4 for the final time. He is Rocket Man Ryan Newman wins at Chicagoland. Kurt Busch, your runner-up. Tony Stewart recovers for 3rd. Jimmy Johnson bounces back to come home in 4th place. 5th place is going to be Robbie Gordon. You got Sterling Marlin in 6th, and you got Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, and Mark Martin your top 10. So Jimmy and Tony Stewart still top 5s, but Ryan Newman, second win of the season here at the Chicagoland Speedway. Impressive late race turn of events gives him the opportunity, and he capitalizes on it and gets the victory. You see the race results on the left side of your screen. Multiple cars laps down, of course, from that incident, and the DNF cars, and we'll see the updated playoff grid shortly. So you update the playoff grid now. Of course, Ryan Newman slots in 4th. This second win on the season becomes our 5th multi-time winner through 18 races. And on the points side of things, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon are still pretty comfortable above the cut line, but it is still tight. Elliott Souther only above by 14. Terry Labonte now swaps places with Ward Burton, only 3 points above the cut line. Then a little ways out for Kyle Petty, Casey Atwood, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Jeremy Mayfield. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.